Who here has eaten a steak once? Steak. Quick question. Would you eat a steak one more time? Yes or no? Exactly. Eating is similar to learning. It does not mean that you have heard something once. Means that you're like, I have heard it once, so it's not useful to me. Just the same as the food you eat once, the next time you eat it, it still has nutrition, it still has value. The same thing to information. When you hear something you have heard before, it will give you new insights, different ideas, and it will help you in different ways, okay? Very important to remember this, okay? This is I only told you. Okay, who's ready to learn new stuff? Woo! Who wants to grow? At the back, guys, you want to grow or you want to get stuck where you are right now? Guys, you want to grow? Yeah. Oh, let's get it. Who wants to get more sales? Who wants to make more impact? Who will apply this information? Who will apply? You guys very passive, guys. Don't be so passive, guys. You're at the back, like, I'm chilling, you know, who cares? Be active, okay, guys? Participate. Because when you participate, you're going to get value. You know why? Here is an example. Here is an example. You know what is this? This is, okay, I can't take it off. So we went to America 6 months, 7 months ago, November. We went to a guy called Andy Elliott. Who knows Andy, maybe? Who knows him? Just a couple of you. So he's right now the biggest sales trainer in America. You know what happened at that event? We made a decision. And that decision was to be sharper, do more stuff, impact more people, be bolder, don't be a little bitch, you know? Make a move, do stuff, move forward. And the challenge was we had to work out for 100 days straight, no pauses, you know? I did it. And I want here to give you the same impact I had back then when you guys are going to be sharp. You guys are going to make a move. You guys are going to make changes in your decisions and in your actions, which is going to bring better, newer, better results for you in life and business. Make sense? Yeah! Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so information in itself is not power. Acting on information, doing stuff, taking action, that is power, okay? So, first thing, I want you guys to remember, there's a saying, we call it sharp versus floppy. So, let's imagine, what's your name? Virus. So let's imagine Virus has a twin. The twin is also called Virus. Both of them have the same goal. Both of them have the same goals. They want to build a big business, make big money, big business, big goals. But you know what happens Fridays? One of the Virus, who's floppy, he's like, let's take a couple of cockchicks. Let's drink some cockchicks. Like cocktails. Let's party. But Virus said, both of them said, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to work. I'm going to work. I'm going to do stuff. But you know what? One of the Virus who had cocktails, next day, ooh, my days. I feel bad. I can't work. Who's going to work? No. I take this weekend off. And then you do that again and again and again. And you know what? That other Virus, he doesn't do that. He goes to the gym. He learns stuff. He reads books. He implements stuff. He takes accountability and responsibility for doing the stuff that is necessary to achieve the things that he sets to achieve, right? And who will achieve those goals? Who do you think? Sharp Virus or floppy Virus? Who do you think? Sharp. Who here needs to be more sharp? Floppy. Who here needs to be more sharp? Who? Yes, I. Let's say it one more time. Who here needs to be sharp? Let's say I. Love that. Let's move forward. So my today's speech is about 10 belief shifts you can use right now in your daily life to have better results. So let's start. Number 1, people do not have money. Oh my God, people do not have money. People don't have money. So let's imagine this. Who here saw the Bentley Center when you were riding here? Who here saw it? Okay, so at this Bentley Center, there is a car being sold at $190,000. So this is the Bentley Bentayga SV8. Who would like to buy this? Yes or no? Okay, who could buy it right now? Okay. Check this out, okay? So it's a very valuable car, right? Very nice car, okay? So let's imagine this. I say to you, tomorrow at 9, only 10,000 euros, and you can get this car. All legal, brand new, has everything, the documents, everything. Only 10,000. Who here will find the money, has the money to buy it? Here, yes or no? You know? Oh, now more people are like, only 10,000. Why? First lesson. It's the value of the thing you associated or the money you have in your pocket. So you are thinking, oh, only 10K for that car? I could sell it for 100 Gs next week, right? Makes sense? Right? The lesson here is that you need to think that your offer needs to be more valuable in exchange for the money the client is paying for that service or product. That's when people buy. That's when they buy. The same thing applies for marketing. If you want to get people's phone number and email, the same thing applies. They will not give you their information if they do not see value in your stuff. Because they will give you probably fake information or not even sign up. That's why your conversion rates are low, right? Makes sense? So the lesson is here. People have money. They just don't see enough value in your offer. That's the lesson here. Number 2, others can achieve it because X, Y, and Z, but not me. Others can do it, but not me. Not me. So I say, fuck that thinking. I say, fuck that thinking. I don't like that thinking. All of it comes down to knowing stuff, doing stuff, and being that person who can do this stuff. Only these 3 things. And let me give you an example. So many of us here look to Americans, right? We look for Americans for inspiration. We're like, Americans can do it. Who looks at Americans, right? I look also at Americans, right? Okay, let me give you a thought experiment, okay? So check these guys out. So this is Hormozy. Who knows Hormozy? Okay. Hormozy's company makes 60 million or less per year, okay? This guy who's gonna speak, his companies make 200 million. This guy is from Latvia. This guy is from America. Yes. One more example. These guys in Latvia, this guy makes 30 million in Latvia, this guy makes 100 million in Latvia, right? The lesson here is we from Europe, from Latvia, from Lithuania, from Poland, from Sweden, from Norway, from Germany, we can do more than Americans. Okay, we can do more. You need to feel that. And you can achieve anything you set your mind, focus, and attention to. But not everything, okay? Not everything. But anything, but not everything. Let's go to number 3. I can't grow. I can't achieve. I'm like stuck. I'm stuck. I'm like, Who here knows Pokemon? Who here knows Pokemon? If I would have Dimitris here, he would say, yes, me, Pokemon. I'm not a huge fan of Pokemon, but I was watching it when I was a kid. Okay, let me give you an idea which will help you tremendously. What is my next boss? So, for some of you, it's your first sale. That is the boss, to get that first sale, to get that first customer, the first client. That is the megacarp. I hope I pronounced that right. Megacarp. Maybe for some of you, it's reaching the 10,000 mark. That is the Nido King reaching the 10K. That's the boss you need to face. Or for some of you, it's the Mega Charizard hitting that 100K per month, right? Those are bosses. For my example, my boss was YouTube in Latvia. That was my boss. You know why? Because 6 years ago, I was also making episodes and Stay Sharp Show. And you can see, 6 years ago, we had like 300 views. Again, back then, it was 50 views, 20 views. It wasn't 100, okay? Now people maybe watch those again. But now, the boss is defeated. Okay, not maybe defeated, but I'm at a different level. So you can see the views right now, right? Much more. So, next boss example. It was for me to get to kind of, at my early stages, 4 years in my business, I was only the guy selling. So I was the guy selling, promoting, everything doing myself because no other people can do it. And my boss, and many for you also, the boss was, can other people sell my services? Can other people sell? Can I build a sales team? Can I build a sales person who can help me to sell more of my services? And now we have it. I have a team. So I have a team of people selling it, doing it. And again, that was my boss. And I have friends like Mattis and other friends who have sales teams of thousands of people selling, making sales, right? Because one person can do a certain amount of activities. But imagine if you had 100 people, 500 people, okay, 5 people, 10 people. You can imagine the difference, right? Who can imagine the difference, right? It's more impact, right? Yes? So, my next boss was also this. This was our first event. This was our first event, and this was the boss to organize an event for 100 people. I'm going to give you a quick video. I hope it will play. Skaļāk. Okay, who here was at that event? Who here was at that event? Nice. That was our first boss to do a first event with 100 people. You know what was the next boss? To do this event. And the goal was 300 people, by the way. That was the goal. How do you like it so far? Is it cool? Let's go. Let's go. The question is for you guys, what is your next boss? Because each and every of you have a boss. Maybe it's to develop a program, maybe it's to develop a product, maybe it's to build a team, maybe different things. Every one of us has the boss. You just imagine, what is my boss? And then like video games, you just fight the boss multiple times. Who here has played PlayStation games sometime in their life? Okay. Who here has played Elden Ring? Who has played Elden Ring, a game? I start you. Elden Ring game, so difficult. Oh my God, guys. You will fight one boss for 2 days. And no progress, and then you maybe quit the game, then you get back, and then you fight the boss again and again until you defeat it. So ask yourself, what is your next boss? And the question is, and the answer is, think, get help, change the actions, and work hard to defeat the boss. Work hard still applies. It's not like you get free lunch, you need to still work hard. Let's continue. I'm doing my maximum. Who has said this? I'm doing my maximum. That's it, my maximum. So here it is. So this is your maximum. So if you have a shitty day, you have like 30% maybe doing. If you have a great day, it's the 90%, 100%, 80%. Great day. I want to give you an idea, and the idea is like this. So your current maximum is this one, what you believe it is your maximum. And I want to give you an idea. Your maximum is 500%. That's your maximum. And this is your new level of action, activity. You guys can do way more, right? You can do way more. And I want you to push yourselves that your potential is way higher. So just change your thinking that what you're currently doing, you can actually do to 5 times better, 5 times more, 5 times faster, right? And not just about activities. Not just about activities. I want you to think about this place. This place. The mind. Okay? Whenever the mind can imagine, the body can achieve, right? Think about the head. It's all in your head. It's not about, don't think in these terms that, oh, I need to work 5 times more, time-wise. It's not about time. It's about how you work, how you do certain things. It's more about that, okay? Here's a quick story. I was running Riga-Valmiera, and you can see the first line. That is the line when I quit. I was a pussy and I gave up. So I was running it at 2021 or 2022, and I quit at 55 kilometers. I quit, couldn't finish it. Then last year, I was like, no, I need to do it because I said I will, and I'm gonna run. And you know what happened? at the same spot that I quit, I also stopped and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I can't move. And after you run 55 kilometers, imagine this. I was sitting and I was like honestly from my heart and I'm like saying how I felt. I was like, I can't move like this. Like I couldn't move. And Raivis, here, where's Raivis? And I was calling to Raivis, hey buddy, can you pick me up? Can you pick me up? And you know what he said? He said, fuck you, keep walking. Давай walk, don't be a little bitch, keep walking. And you know what? I did. And I kept walking, then a little bit running. And you know what happened? At the 100th kilometer mark, for the last 7 kilometers, I ran the fastest. I had the fastest pace. And also my buddy Nix, where's Nix? Also with my buddy Nix, because Nix joined me at I think like 70 kilometers or something like that. He joined me to help me finish it. I had good people around me to finish that run, right? But that is a great example that you might think, your body may say, I can't do more. But you know what? You can. You can. And you will. But you need to push through the discomfort, okay? So how much more could you achieve, become, and experience if you pushed what you thought is possible, if you pushed beyond? And I love you to give you an example. I want you to shred to your next level you. Shred, like a snake. Shred to your next level of you. And why? Why? Let me explain. A snake typically changes their skin every 2 months. They change their skin. And you know what it says why they do it? They do it because it allows them to grow. The snake allows them to grow. It removes parasites. And it removes all damaged skin. I want you to think about it like this. When you shred your skin, I want you to imagine that you're getting from 0.1 version to 0.2 version. Like MacBooks, like Apple phones, they change versions. I want you to change the version. Next thing, remove parasites. What is that? Maybe a negative friend, maybe the environment, maybe the place you're in, maybe the friends you have, maybe remove them. Just like a snake. Don't get stuck to them, right? You have your own goals. Your goals should be more important than just losing some old friends. Don't think about it. Just move forward. You will find better, newer, cooler friends who will have your best interest at heart, and they will push you to the next level. They will push you, okay? Great example, okay? So, lesson number 4, you have more levels to what you can achieve. Number 5, I don't feel like it today, you know? Imagine me like, oh, Nix has 500 people came to experience this event, and I don't feel like it today, you know? I'm gonna I'm gonna relax, drink some Corona, relax, you know? And I wanna give you an idea. This is the idea. You are what you choose to be. Imagine you are an actor. So you're acting. You have a movie to play, right? You need to prepare, get into character, and then act. You need to be acting in that way. It's not like you need to put your emotions, your feelings, your maybe wife is like pushing you, hitting you on the head. You need to put that aside, and you need to act in that moment because you are an actor. And you choose the character. I want you, whenever you go into work, you are choosing to step in the character who is a go-getter, high achiever, high performer, and you're in that acting role. You're putting yourself in there, and you can put your feelings aside. You can put that stuff aside, because that's how and why we think, let's say these two guys, that's why we think they're world-class actors. They can put their own feelings, emotions aside. Because, guys, these people here have problems just like us. Just like me, just like you, all of us, right? All of us. It's not like your problems are universal. No, they're very unique to your situation, but they're not universal. Everybody has these problems. So the lesson here is don't let your emotions drive your decisions. You act as your character needs you to act today. Okay? Number 6, everyone knows me. Oh, everyone knows me. I don't need to advertise. I don't need to promote. Everyone knows me. So a quick story, a very embarrassing story. So it was 2020. I was running ads for, I think, 8 months. You know what I was? I was this blonde guy. See that blonde guy? That was me. It was yellow, not blonde. Yellow, not blonde. So I was cocky. I go to a client, and I'm like, hey, client, you know, everybody knows me. I had run ads for 1 year, like 8 months. Like, everybody knows me. The client is like, let's test it. I'm like, okay, I'm cocky guy, let's do it. And the client says, okay, let's go outside to this park. This is close to Riga's. No, you know this park, right? This is the Riga's park. I'm like, davai. So we go, 3 of us, 2 ladies, 1 guy. We walk, people come here, and the person's like, hey, stop. Do you know this guy? And the person's like, no. I'm like, okay, 1 person, who, like, you know, like it's like Riku Rachu, it maybe happens. We go again, next person. They're like, stop. Do you know this guy? Never seen this guy. I'm like, I feel like shit, you know, getting nervous, like stress coming up. We walk up to 6 more people. Everybody says, no, I don't know this guy. And you know what happened? I was like, oh shit. And then I realized, okay, that nobody knows me. And that's the reality. And your job should be to make people know you. Here's a quick fact. Latvia has 1.8 million people, but based on World Bank statistics. Let's imagine 5% of people know who you are. Let's say 5% of people know who you are. That's a lot of people, by the way. That's like 90,000 people. And let's not talk about the whole world. Let's not talk about 8.5 billion people. Let's talk about only English-speaking people, okay? Only English, which is 1.5 billion people. That means not even 0.006% know who you are, what you do, what your business does, and they cannot do business with you. You know why? I learned this from Grant Cardone, because if they don't know you, they cannot buy from you. Repeat that. If they don't know you, they cannot buy from you. One more time. If they don't know you, they cannot buy from you. Exactly. So your job should be to advertise, which means make people know you exist and your business exists. So the lesson 6 is, now is the time to be bold, step up, take action, and expand your reach. Let's go to number 7. Oh my days, this is a big one. I read business books to be good at business. I read business books. Okay? Here's me with my business books. By the way, funny story again. Maybe you saw the first page of your worksheet. That is my story about books, okay? So when I was starting to read business books, I read these business books for 3 years. And you know what I did? I did 0 business. I was just reading books, right? Because what it makes you feel is when you read books, you feel accomplishment. You're like, yeah, I did it. But in reality, the only thing that matters is action. It's action. It's doing stuff. That is the only thing that matters. And after kind of reading them for many, many years, I came to a conclusion. Knowing is great, but if you don't do these things, which is the doing part, it does not matter. Because when you do stuff, you start to be that person who can achieve these things and do it. Because why? Why? Let me tell you why. First of all, you read books because you feel accomplishment, but you don't actually do stuff. Number 2 is the books are written with the context of the author. Let me repeat that. Books are written with the context of the author. When they write the book, they have their own story, their own unique situation, which might not apply to you right now, specifically to you, right? Because let's say most of the books you read, guys, they're from America. We're not in America. We're in Europe. The business is different, the people are different, the communication is different. So the lesson here is, read books to get ideas. Then think for yourself how to apply them to you. to your specific situation. That is the lesson here. Number 8, you guys are gonna love this. This is a great quote. Making money is hard, right? Making money is hard. Making money is difficult. Let me give you a quote from Naval Ravikant, a great thinker. I love this guy thinking. You will get rich by giving society what it wants but does not yet know how to get. Let me repeat that. You will get rich by giving society what it wants but does not yet know how to get at scale. Okay? Think about it. This is the biggest thing to realize. When he says at scale, what does he mean? He means that there are certain leverage types you can use to do that. Options are labor, capital, product, media, code, and the big one is creativity, but that's just creativity, okay? So where do I use leverage, okay? So I use leverage in labor. So I have a team members, I have staff, we are working hard, we are making thousands of phone calls per day, we're having 10 to 25 meetings per day. That's how we use this. And I have people who help to fulfill on the client's orders, right? People who work with the customers. Then capital, how we use capital. So right now, we don't use capital in the sense that Naval was thinking, but we use capital to pay for ads. So I have money, we put it in ads, let's say 10,000, and we get back 50,000. That's how we use capital. Product, we have products. We have built products that do not need labor to give the customer value, right? We have products. Media, you guys saw how I use media. We have YouTube channels, we make content, we have a show that gets hundreds of thousands of views. That's how we use media to have more leverage and do what Naval was saying at scale. For code, currently do not have that, but my buddy Toms, we have something planned in the future. Where's Toms? Huh? Let's go, my buddy, let's go. So the lesson here, making money is not hard. It is a skill that you learn. Just like English, just like Chinese, just like running, just like hockey, just like that. It is a skill to be learned. It's not hard. It is a skill to be learned. Number 9, my clients are not online. Facts, 5.8 billion people are online. The e-commerce market is more than 6 trillion. It's going to be more than 6 trillion in 2025. 4.8 billion people use social media, and 92% of B2B buyers, business to business, start their journey of buying something online. And I want to give you an idea. The new idea is this one. It is called the B2Y era. Who here knows what it is? Got you guys. New ideas, right? The B2Y era is the millennials, is the generation Y. These are people who are born in 1981 till 1996, ages from 24 to 43. Who here is in that age group? Okay. Why am I mentioning this? These are the people who have the highest purchasing power, they're influencing B2B decisions, and they are the biggest kind of spenders globally. I'm like speaking globally. This is statistics from global markets, okay? And the question isn't whether your clients are online. It's how effectively are you reaching them? That is the question, not if they are online or not, because everybody's online, guys. You here came to this event because of online, right? Who here saw something online and they came to an event? Who here saw it and then they came to an event? See that? You guys didn't see anything online and you just came? Right? You saw stuff online, okay? The lesson here, adapt or be left behind. And the last lesson, shift. I'll do it tomorrow. This is the biggest one. I'll do it tomorrow. A true story happened, I think 3 to 4 months ago, actually. So I had a crash with my bike. A couple of buddies. One of the speakers is also with me at that time. So big injury. They took out one organ. I broke some ribs, broke bones, etc. And I almost died, you know. But at the hospital, a funny story. So I fall. We can't get out of the place. We call ambulance. Ambulance comes, puts me on this stuff. Then they cannot carry me. They slide me down because it was very mountains like this, like up and down. And then they go to the hospital, and the lady puts me in this like scanner, this magnetic resonance. I don't know how to say it in English. So scan me, and then she comes to me. She's like, "Nix." No, she doesn't say nix. She's like, "We need to cut you, or you die. What do you want to do?" I was like, and I was a little bit high. You know, they gave me some drugs. I'm like, "Let's go. It's rock and roll." I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "We need to cut you, or you die. What do you want?" I was like, "I want you to cut me. Sign paper. Let's go." And then I wake up, and then the idea that came to me is that I don't have time. None of us have time. The time will run out eventually. I know it might not feel that way. I know it doesn't feel that way, but it will run out for sure, 100%. There's like no very small chance that you will maybe live forever, right? Probably zero chance you'll do that. And I want you to think about it. And I want you to realize that, because you do not have time for tomorrow. A good friend of ours recently just died. He was like 36, just died. Just in bed, just died. You know that, right? I'm like 30 now. It's like, shit, I don't have all the time in the world. And I want to give you a quote from Seneca. The quote is, "People are frugal in guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of the one thing in which it is right to be stingy." By Seneca. Right? By Seneca. And let me give you a thinking experiment that will make your butt rock and roll, okay? So, if you're in your 30s, let's say you will work till 60 years old. Here on the left side, that's 30 years. That is 30 years. On the right side, that is 30 years times months. So it's every month in 30 years. And imagine, every month that goes by, bajing, it's like chick chick. Every year that goes by, chick chick. Every year goes by, chick chick. And it gets lower, lower, lower. And I want you to think, your life depends on today, not tomorrow. Your life depends on today. Thank you, and make a move.